Previously.
Last episode, we all went with Tammy to the beach, and today we are back with Amanda being very upset because she had to leave the restaurant with Gage. In the car, they had a very deep conversation where Amanda told her to get it together. Now, back in the house, Amanda is telling Chris and Misty how she got a bunch of new stuff and how upset she is at the fact that she can't enjoy the dinner that she wanted to enjoy thanks to Amy. Amanda got everything new, panties, bras, clothes, and new dress, and she was really hoping she would find a handsome pepper colored hair man.
Yeah. Salt in his peppered colored hair.
Amanda says she straight up told Amy she can't keep losing her mind every time, but Amy told her she only gets overwhelmed when she's not home. The thing is that the family continues to tell her what she has to do and not to do. They see it as constructive criticism, while Amy sees it as a judgment. One of the other big issues that does get brought up is the fact that when Amy is upset and frustrated, that energy that she has, she's giving it to the kids. So of course, the kids are gonna have more of a reaction when she's having a meltdown because they're feeding off her energy.
Today we're going on a dolphin tour.
They're off to do a boat ride, and Tammy was a little concerned because the boat was moving, but Amanda was like, girl, it's moving because we are all in it. You have nothing to do with it. Oh, but this concern that Tammy has of falling doesn't come from nowhere.
She had fell off a boat at Putt-Putt Golf. They had those little bumper boat things, and she fell in.
It's also here when Amy says that Gage used to be super chill when they went to restaurants, and she's pretty sure that now he's acting like this because of his daddy, because they got a divorce, and I think it's more because of how she reacts to him crying. There was a moment where Amy said that if Gage falls in the water, she ain't jumping because she doesn't know how to swim. And Tammy just let that hair like, are you crazy? But she's not wrong. If neither of them know how to swim, it will be better for someone that actually knows how to do it to jump in the water. Later on, they were supposed to see some dolphins, but when the storm started, they couldn't really stay there for a long time. Even Amy was making like dolphin sounds, and I guess they did get to see a dolphin since Amy was trying to be one.
Amy made dolphin noise.
Amanda tells Tammy to put her arms out like in the Titanic. And when she did it, there was so much joy coming out of her face. She even calls baby Glenn Jack, and we got the cute baby laugh. The baby fever is hitting me. Stop it, Karen. Once they're back in the rental home, Tammy calls Caleb to show him the house. And when he sees the ocean, he does admit that he is a little jealous.
The ocean? Oh my God. You'll be jealous.
And that this hurts way more because he's thinking how this could have been their honeymoon, but he's stuck at the facility. Tammy tells him that this really does suck and also asked him if he got any better. He says yes, and that he's going to be attending a carnival with some of the other patients.
Don't worry, I ain't spending no $300 on no carnival food.
I really wonder why he said $300. It makes me think that he has spent that amount of money on food in the past, but according to him, worst comes to worst, he will only get a burger. Now the family's off to have some fun.
Today is the last full day of vacation, and I'm going parasailing.
Since he has lost so much weight, and he's very excited. Other sisters are calling him a moron. They think he has a dead wish, that he's crazy, and that he shouldn't do it.
Quite honestly, I think he's a moron.
But I was super happy for him, and when he was up there, the sheer joy of happiness was all you needed to see.
Hell to the yeah, baby. This is wonderful.
He also says that it is super peaceful without his sisters being around him. And then the entire time that he's up there, Brittany keeps saying, oh my gosh, oh Jesus, oh my gosh. And when he finally comes down, she was so happy to see him. While Chris is up there, Amanda and Misty keep trying to convince Tammy to go into the water since it's a little more calm and the sand is harder so it will be harder for her to fall.
I'm afraid of falling in the sand and not being able to get up.
She even starts crying because when she starts thinking about all the fun that she's having, she feels guilty about Caleb not being there. Girl, you don't need to feel guilty for enjoying and fulfilling your dreams in life. And I do get it that he is your husband and you're feeling this, like you said, guiltiness of him not being there. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. When Chris comes back, Amanda is hoping that he could convince her to go into the water. The family is a little disappointed that the whole point of coming to the beach is to get in the water and she's not doing that. Which, in my opinion, that's not really true. You can go to the beach and not go in the water. Not everyone likes the water. Back at the facility, Caleb is now telling us that he hasn't been completely honest with Tammy and has been overeating.
Since Tammy visited, my emotional eating is spiraling out of control, to be honest.
He thought that having Tammy there was going to encourage him, but it did the opposite. Not only that, but this man is on 2 breathing treatments a day because he has been coughing a lot. He keeps saying things like, we're heading in the right direction, I'm getting a better life, while also telling us he's doing worse, which is super contradicting. It was just sad to watch him in his last moments, knowing what's gonna happen.
Tammy Slayton, I love you. I'm getting this surgery. I'm getting a better life.
Now, let's get to the crazy part on the episode. While the family's having dinner, Tammy says that she's always trying to help Amy because she understands having kids on vacation is really difficult. And because they don't have a schedule, they get very cranky.
When they're cranky, mommy's cranky. And when mommy's cranky, everybody else is cranky.
Yes, they do. I am always surprised at parents that don't have schedules because my kids go crazy when we move theirs around. So yeah. Chris made a huge pot of seafood.
Contrary to popular belief, we're not pigs. We don't eat like that normally.
Pigs? Ain't no way. This is how you eat this. Like, yes, there's still manners, but use them hands. Use them and eat it. And while Amy's trying to eat, Glenn doesn't want to eat. He's already tired and he can't help but cry. So then Tammy tells her something, Chris tells her something, so she stops eating. She complains about it and then takes him to take a nap.
I got it. Never mind, I'm done.
Now, in my opinion, the moment that she gets back, she needed to sit down and eat. But she's already thinking about feeding Gage, knowing damn well that she is hungry. She goes to give him the food, and I am convinced that she was going to feed him on the couch, but chose not to when the family brought it up. As she's feeding Gage, she burps on his face, and right away, Amanda tells her not to do that. Amy expresses how she has been freaking out while on vacation because this is unfamiliar for her. The stairs, the ocean, it's just way too much. So Chris responds, well, that means that next time we need to make sure we bring all the stuff to baby-proof the house. Amy says, and I am very lucky they had a playpen in the high chair. And right here is when Amanda says,
But
Oh, that's not your playpen?
no.
What the hell did you bring for the kids then?
No.
Girl.
you can tell this was the moment that tipped her off because after they clean up, we get the famous black screen telling us that Tammy and Amy argue about putting Glenn back to sleep. And then we cut to Amy telling her, you're effing nagging Ammy. I know how to take care of him.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm taking care of him.
Bitch, because I'm tired of it.
And right away, Amy gets up and says, I'm leaving with the boys while Chris and Brittany are eating their peach cobbler over there on the side. Of course, Amanda gets involved and tells her, oh, hell no, you're not going anywhere with the kids. Amy gets on her face and tells her,
Promise to help me with the kids, and y'all have it.
what? Are you talking about the same person that took Gage when you guys were at the restaurant while he was losing his mind? The same person that was not supposed to be lifting anything but still chose to do that. Ammy walks away, still saying that she's gonna take the kiddos. And of course, Amanda's like, oh, heck no, you ain't taking my child anywhere. So she stands in front of Ammy.
Get the out of my face, man!
Get your hands off me! Stop!
Ammy is a brave person for trying to fight Amanda because, oh hell no. If Amanda tells me to sit down, I'm sitting down. Right after this, Amanda walks off super pissed, and then Chris, as always, steps in to try to calm her down. Amy's just screaming at this point, telling him she's tired, that everyone's nagging at her, that no one helped her, that she's going to call Michael.
There's 20 goddamn people in this house, and I've been chasing them by myself.
When she said this, I was like, WTF, what do you mean no one has helped you? They let you sleep in, or you saying things like, do you want your kid, to Tammy? If they weren't helping you, you wouldn't have said those things. Chris literally storms off super pissed because he's not having it anymore. As Amy is walking around, she runs into Amanda, and Amanda yells,
I haven't done to this bitch.
Yes, you have!
I genuinely thought that they were about to start fighting again because Amy was fuming. It's like one of those times where nothing is bringing you down. She was literally on flight or fight. Oh, Tammy pops on the bag and it's like,
The screaming is not helping anybody.
Amy's just screaming at everyone, asking Justin to take her home, knowing damn well Amanda won't let him. You know, Justin is her kid and she's not gonna let him drive. Like, I wouldn't let him drive either. Amanda also tells us that if this ever happens again, she will mess her up. But right now, it's not the time and place for this.
But I know that I don't want to hurt my little sister. I know that she's not in the right place mentally. And beating her ass is not what she needs.
And then it hits her. She sits down on the floor and just starts crying again. She walks outside looking for Amanda so she can apologize and starts admitting that she was in the wrong. She's sharing that Tammy pushed her to her limits while she was telling her to stop talking.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to yell at you. I'm not trying to yell at you.
I think the fact that everyone constantly kept telling her what to do and how to do it just pushed her off the edge. I understand where the family is coming from, but as a mother, you don't need people constantly telling you how to care for your children. You already have this heavy weight of thinking you are not doing enough, but this doesn't excuse the behavior that Amy displayed, especially in front of the kids. At times, you were able to hear the kids in the background crying, and this is just heartbreaking. Don't do this in front of your kids. You have no idea how it can affect them. I really appreciated that the cameras did not record Amy outside. We had already gotten so much insight into the fight. So I am glad that they gave her at least a little bit of privacy. Now, for the preview, I am so sad because it is actually going to be the season finale. I'm not ready to say bye to the Slayton family, but we do see Amy apologizing for her behavior and the gut-wrenching death of Caleb. Yep, we are gonna get to see that. I'm not ready for it. I think I might do something different this time around, like record my reaction, because I would love for you guys to see how I react when I see this on screen. Even when I saw the preview, I was already crying. But that will be it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!